All right, guys. The build has begun. The old 88 Honda Shadow 600. Lisa's new ride.
Better than
old rod, new rod. However you want to put it. We've had this bike for
15 years.
Close to it. Probably 13 years.
Yeah.
We didn't buy it until we moved back from PA, so probably 12, 13 years. We've had it forever. This is the first bike we owned together. So she's gonna get her hands dirty on this. She's helping. So if y'all want to follow along, watch how this does, how we progress, how we do things, how we make it the way that the missus wants it, and it'll be awesome. So first things first is take off some stuff. So if y'all want to stick around, watch us do a little bit.
I think next.
Well, first thing we got to do is get that off. Then we're going to get the battery out. The battery is a pain in the balls of this thing. Because it's clear down in the bottom. Pain in the balls. If I remember correctly.
I don't think there's a battery on it, is there?
Yes.
I thought you took it out.
No. Battery's down here. Down there. Okay. Trying to figure out how all this crap comes out of there. Connect, disconnect, take that screw out right there. No, it's easier coming from the bottom there, I think. Yeah. That's your fuse panel. If you do, don't lose any screws.
I need a bag.
Okay, just you take that screw out, I'll be right back. Talk to the camera while I'm gone.
What do you want me to say? Huh?
Whatever you want to say.
Well, I don't know what to say. Not very good at making videos. And so this is a little awkward for me. But I guess we'll get through it. Because I was asked to be in his videos. So, with that being said, here we go, I suppose.
Come on. Come on, Ed. Magnetic bolt.
Wonderful. Sweet.
Okay.
Alright, I got that undone.
But you didn't take it off.
No, I didn't know how it came off.
You gotta.
Oh.
Okay. Set that off to the side. Is there a screw up here? You see in there? Is there a screw up there or something?
No, it's like the rivet.
Let me in there for a second. Huh? Rivet?
I don't see a screw.
There's one right there.
Oh, here you go.
I don't need that. I need these. I need these. Sometimes it's a 10 too.
The infamous 10.
By God, it's 10. Just so everybody knows, the only reason I have a 10 is because it's a brand new tool set.
Hi, Lily Brown. I'm coming to nose.
That's aluminum. I got it.
So do you think we'll need a new wiring harness?
What?
Do you think we'll need any new wires?
We shouldn't. Oh, I have to take the exhaust, this back exhaust pipe off. Because that is going to be a pain in the tuchus. Tricky. Ooh. I know that's not a 10.
Well, hello, Odie. What is it?
Oh dear. Fixed it. Should go bring that camera down here. Set it up like right here. Right up in. Get these rolled up. Yeah. Yeah. What's that say?
That's good. It's on you.
Okay, there's that. Exhaust pipe off. Nuts back on. Can you look and see if that can come off? 'Cause right now,
It comes out. It doesn't come off.
okay. Can you get to the battery terminal from over there? The negative battery terminal.
Yeah. I need a screwdriver.
I don't know if I'm gonna get you one here.
Need the really long one. So that can go straight down in there, I think.
This was Honda's idea of a joke when they mounted the battery in this bike. Which one do you need? The short one or the long one?
I don't know where this came from, but it was laying over here on this side. Probably got one of those mounting bolts.
Look at it. Put it back in. Bet you one of those. Push one to help.
What?
Push one to help.
No. Give me the big one. I changed my mind.
Keep them. Because you can't make up your mind which one you want. There you got her.
All the way out.
All the way out. It's got to come all the way. It's got to come all the way out because it's got to unhook the wire.
There you go. Hold it. Oof.
You're not unhooked from it.
What?
You're not unhooked from it. You got to take the screw all the way out.
Push it back in.
Where's the screwdriver?
There you go.
Okay. I might put that on charge to see what happens. I doubt it's any good, but we'll see. I mean, oh, okay, there's the battery out.
I don't know what this came off of.
What do you mean you don't know what it come off of? You took it out.
It come off when I was taking the battery out.
Whatever you take off, you got to know how to put it back on. You got to look at it to make sure you know how to put it back on. I know where it goes. It's alone. That's what I'm saying. Whatever you take off, you have to know how to put it back on.
Let you do it.
No, this is your bike. This is yours. You are going to learn how to do this. All right. Now, meow. We got the battery out. Okay? First things first, grab up all the pieces that you have. Take that one. Take those two pieces. Put them up here in one place so you know where they're at. Preferably far back on the table because we're going to need all that room for everything. All right. Take this battery. Okay. Now we're going to start disassembling the intake. That sounds fun, doesn't it?
No, it's scary.
It's not. Huh? Scary. Ah, it ain't scary. Can't be afraid. Okay. Now, first thing is first. You want to come over here and watch how we're going to do this. Okay, first thing is first. We got to unhook this fella right here. So I'm going to need a pair of pliers. I don't think I have a pair of pliers in there, and I left my Leatherman in the house. I don't know if that'll do it or not. Here, hold this right here. You gotta watch that. Okay. It's very important to try to memorize whatever you take off, you gotta know how to put it back on. That's all I would say. Okay. That there's coming off. That's coolant. Okay.
I don't have a bucket.
Neither. Maybe we shouldn't have took that one off, but we have to.
You want a piece of this cardboard under there?
Yeah, it'll stop. It'll stop eventually. I don't know what that thing does. I don't know what that does.
Is it a fuel line?
No. Okay, put that up there. Out of the way. And then you have all this gobbledygook. Okay, Phillips head screwdriver. Need that. This bike has 2 carburetors on it. Later years on it, they went to a single carb, a bigger single carb. So this one has 2. So this is a little fun to deal with.
Lean that up toward you if you can. I'm gonna slide this under there.
What?
Just so it doesn't get all over the floor.
It's fine. It's fine. It stopped. It stopped.
Still
It stopped. It's just a little bit dripping where it run out. It's just fine. Yes. Just on. Oh, crash. Leaking a little bit more than I thought it was. Pliers, please. Then you gotta take this side off and to get all this. Alright. We're back on. You guys didn't want to see that part. I may have cussed a little bit. Alright. Now, there's rubber, I don't know what you call them, collars that hold the carburetors to the heads. So they're dry rotted, so I'm going to cut them off. So anyone who watches this and decides that I'm doing it wrong and I shouldn't be, there's other easier ways to do it, they're dry rotted. We are getting new ones for it. And I am not a motorcycle mechanic. I just do what I think I can do and I figure stuff out. So, for all you mechanics that are good at this stuff, if I'm not doing it right, feel free to come on down and help me out. I would appreciate it. So, but until then, I'm going to keep doing it the way I do it, and this is the way it's going to be. So, if you see I'm doing anything wrong, let me know. I'd appreciate it. So, here we go. Let me see. Okay, I guess that works.
Get scissors.
I've got my pocket knife. Oh boy. Oh boy.
One. I don't know why I thought this would be as easy as just changing a few parts. I guess my impatience. This one's stuck.
I know. So we're going to work on that one. Yeah, there's a little more involved than just replacing parts.
Yes, I know. Here's my thing.
Essentially, that's all it is. We're essentially just replacing parts. But things have to be tore apart to replace parts. So,
But you know what I mean. Like, I didn't think it would be like this extensive, but I guess because it hasn't been running 20 years.
it's only been 5.
Same difference.
It's an oxymoron. Same difference.
Yeah.
Ah,
All right, Mr. Smarty Pants over there.
I'm smarter than I look. I really am. This one here should just come right off. How come you won't?
Saying nope. It's moving. That's a plus.
That's better than what it was a second ago. All right. Well, I'm not taking that off. I
Wow.
won't take that off. I can't.
I need the headlight to see into there.
Flat screwdriver, please. Thank you.
Do you know why these are shaped like this?
Yeah.
So that your wrench can go over them and you can turn them.
I sure did know that.
Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Goodness, she's being a bitch. Sorry. I'll edit that out.
Well, we can leave that in there. Her name is the Green Bitch.
No. It's changed.
That's what it would always be. For me.
Has it got that stuff around it? That sealant?
No, just that rubber is old and very, very old. Very, very brittle. And the problem is I can't get my in there to
Cut it.
cut it.
See, I would have never been able to do this myself. It's overwhelming. If you would have left me to my own vices, I probably would have sat here and cried. Because I would have been like, oh my gosh. Yeah. There she goes.
There it is. Alright. Now you gotta raise. You gotta come to. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Okay, can you?
What?
Can you get the plastic cleats off?
Well, I gotta get these off first.
Those will fall out.
Okay.
Not good. That should not come out of a carburetor.
Hopefully none of that stuff is in the motor. I don't see anything on this side.
Let's see. Look at her hands are dirty. Okay. Now we're going to work on the carburetors a little bit. Need those little pliers. You're gonna need a working knowledge of stuff on this bike. If you're gonna ride it to work by yourself, you're gonna have to know how to, some of it. You're gonna have to know some of it, you know, the basics. The more you know, the more you know. If that makes sense. You'll be able to. I think the gas line just snapped. No, it didn't. All right. Now we're going to take the bowls off of this one. Remember that goes back on there. Lose none of those. Oh, She dry, but she's clean. It's dry, but it's clean. Alright. Now we're definitely going to do a rebuild kit on it, though. So make sure you mark that on your list of stuff to get for it. We'll do a little bit more in-depth tear down where we're going to have to for at least that one because of all the corn that's in it.
Right.
Look down in there.
Oh Lord.
I don't know. Can you see? Can you see it down in there? How the all right, everyone. I don't know if you can see, but it's clear full of corn. Mice had got into it. So that's going to take a definite tear down. Okay, now we'll take the bowl off the bottom of this one. This is the gas line. This is the tube that feeds both the carburetors. Just in case we were wondering. I'm almost afraid to look in the bottom of this one.
Right.
Mom gave him the ooh. I'm pretty sure she's just as mean to him.
I know, but you need your help.
Hey. Not bad. A little dirty, but not bad. Nothing a little bit of lube can't fix up. That down in there is where the real story is. I need the one that fits that.
God, you, I swear. You instigate. Our little legs can't keep up with him. What are you looking at, dude?
40.
I can see that from here.
Well, Miss Eagle Eye.
And that's probably a 40.
Yeah.
That other one.
Yeah.
41.
Nope. There's different numbers for main jets and the main jets are different numbered. I think there should be a 1 something. There it is. So 115. We'll probably have to, if we're going to go with the velocity stacks, we're going to have to jet that up. Pretty good. Best thing we can do is just buy a whole jet kit. Okay, put this back on because we are going to, so we don't lose anything. Okay. Then we'll take the top off because that's where the gunk is on this one.
Right.
I don't know if Mike Somerville watches my channels, but
He's probably screaming at you right now.
no, he's probably telling me a good job because I listened. He's a wealth of knowledge, especially when it comes to motorcycles or just about anything really. I mean, he has a wealth of knowledge, and I listen to what he says a lot. I would have never done the carburetor on my Harley if it wasn't for him. If he wouldn't have just simplified it for me and told me it's not that hard. It's not rocket science here. We're just taking the carburetor apart. So now here's where all the fun stuff is. See, we didn't start that there. Jeez, Whiz, you're freezing. You're freezing and I'm sweating. And of course, that's par for the course. Pay attention to what I'm doing here because you're doing the next one. You're going to take the next one apart. Had something I was going to say and I can't remember what it was now. Oh, yeah, I remember now. All right, guys. Before I go any further on the carburetors, I want to let y'all know something, that you can do this. You can do anything that I do, you can do. I don't know nothing. The difference, I guess the difference would be, is don't be afraid to try it. If you mess something up, you can find someone to help you fix it, or you can fix it yourself. You're on YouTube right now. You can find anything you need to find on YouTube. So if you got a project you're kind of hesitant to doing because you don't quite know what's going on, you don't quite know what to do, just Google as many videos as you can and jump in. What's the worst thing could happen? You're tearing a carburetor apart. What's the worst thing could happen? You have to take it to somebody and have them fix it. If it needed done and you didn't want to do it because you're afraid to do it, real mechanics would tell you don't pay attention to me because they would be like, no, just bring it to us. We'll do it. That way you don't have to fix your screw ups. But okay, you do it and then realize it wasn't that hard. You could do it yourself. You just saved yourself a couple $100. Oh dear. Don't let that go. Squishy. Ooh. Oh dear.
Wouldn't it just be easier if I bought a new carburetor? They're not that expensive.
No. But where would the fun in that be? Where would all the excitement be?
One step closer to me being able to ride my bike.
Well, you want to be able to ride your bike, we're going to have to fix it. So, okay. Oh dear. Well, that's weird.
What?
The way those needle valves come out. You have to push it down and twist it in. Line these up with that. Oh boy. We are going to need carburetor cleaner. Look
Your
at this.
mouse in there.
No, it was a stink bug.
Ew.
Hit a bunch of corn. Here, you all have to see this. Can you see the stink bug and all the corn? So if you have an old bike that you want to work on, or an old lawnmower or something, you have to do the carburetor on, might want to take it apart and check it out. Because most likely, and it's been sitting for a long time, definitely gonna need some carburetor cleaner.
Don't you need this piece first?
Oop, that piece is last. Fat fingers in little places don't work very well, so there's that. Now this will some will go in there. Okay. It's supposed to all go straight down in there, but it didn't. Oh dear. Oh dear. Uh-huh. Hey. There. Slide the, make sure you line the needle up, put the hole down the bottom. Let's bring it around here. Oh, definitely some lubage. See that little divot there? It's really better off. Oh, definitely gonna need a rebuild kit. Just check her out. There's a hole in the diaphragm. That's bad news. But
Then why are you putting it back together?
just because so I know that I just know where everything's at, and it's just better for me. I bet you that goes right there. See? Little cut out. Goes right over top of that hole. See, I didn't pay attention to that when I took it off, but I knew there had to be something there, so I looked at it. Look, you guys might want to watch this. I know it's just me putting the screws back together, but before I do that, I'll show you. See, there's a little port right here. There's a little divot right here. All that's got to line back up to work right. So just pay attention, go slow, take your time. Here, put those screws back in. When you put them in, just put them in loose, then go back around and tighten them up after you get them all loosed in.
Loosed in?
Mm-hmm. That's a real word. I just made it up.
I hear you.
I just made it up.
This could go as bad as me learning how to weld.
That didn't go that bad.
Did you see my weld?
Yeah, everybody's got to start somewhere. Professional welder started somewhere. Hey, Bub. Bug's sitting out there looking at us like, can I go back in the house now? Hey, hold on a minute. We forgot something. That's all right. Just you can leave that up. See? Even when you're taking your time and going slow, you can still screw it up.
Everyone's going to look and say, those aren't his hands.
You don't even look at your hands, you're looking at your boobs.
Great. You get to edit that part out.
There, now they're looking at their hands. It's a big good video. This is going to be part 1, by the way, of the Honda
Max
VTX
edition.
600 MASH edition bobber. Lisa's bike, aka
The green bee.
the Green Bee. Sometimes if they're stuck like that, don't pry on it. Or you can pry on it. It'll say sometimes if they're stuck like that, just take your screwdriver and just tap on it. Hold on before you take it out. Let me see. Yep, see it's got a hole in it too, so it definitely needs a rebuild kit. Just go ahead and pull her up on out of there.
Got a couple holes in it.
Mm-hmm. It just dry rotted over time.
Oh, there's nothing in that one. Yay. You don't have to take that
We
one
don't have
apart.
to take that one apart, but we're going to anyway. Because when we do this, it's going to all come apart. Yeah. I'll get some carburetor cleaner. I have to take stock. Carburetor and parts cleaner. Now we can just kind of set this back in there and yep, set that back in there, and that'll go. That spring there, kind of here. There we go. It goes right there on that little knob. And just kind of push it back on there. Put that back in there. Line it up.
I was just trying to be efficient.
Mm-hmm. It'd help with them if it was a little more magnetized. We are going to take that other one off, put that back in there just because I want to make sure it's all, I want to keep it all together.
These guineas are going nuts.
Yeah.
He must be in their nest.
Yeah, he was looking for one when it was setting. Yeah, you gotta tighten it real tight. Okay, roll it back over there and take that side back off. I think I need to watch this again. There we go. Alright guys, that's pretty much going to do it for this evening. We got a good start on her. We got it over here. We got it to the house. We got it in the building. We got the shed cleaned out enough to get it in here and start working on it. And man, I hope you guys stick around for this one. This one's going to be pretty cool. We're going to do it from the beginning till the first ride. You know, there's going to be just a series of videos. They might not but all be one right after another, but this is definitely part 1 of it, of the build. She has a vision in her head how she wants to do it. It's going to be kind of MASH themed because yeah, she's a nurse, does all that stuff, so she wants that kind of theme for the bike, just personalized to her. So I hope you guys enjoy this. And remember, if you guys have an adventure that you're not you're afraid to do, or you're scared to do it, you're worried about doing it because of this
For example,
or that,
scary for me.
you know, look right there. She's scared to death right now. She's she said it just now. She said it already that it's kind of overwhelming for her of all the stuff that we have to do. So I hope you guys follow along, watch us progress on this, and watch Lisa progress on her skills of learning this stuff. And who knows? Hope I inspire you guys to go out and do something that's out of your comfort level. I've had this bike tore apart. God knows how many times. So it just doesn't bother me at all because I pretty much know this bike from one end to the other. But we're going to build a really cool bobber style bike for my wife. This is going to be really cool. So stick around. Hope you enjoy the video. And as always, go out, find your own adventures. Do them. Man, life is too short not to have some kind of adventure. So, this day and age, everybody knows what's going on. So, go out, find your adventure, find you an adventure. Try something different. You'd be surprised what it'll do for you. Do for your mind, your body, your soul. Do as many different things as you can. So until next time, guys, see ya.